What's up, everyone? So I actually just got done handling my friend at a meet. Shout out Victoire, 9 for 9 day, 640 kilo total, 10 kilo total PR. And I'm at Kenmore Barbell in Buffalo right now. So I'm about to go hit my lift. We've just been cleaning up a little bit in the gym and I was starting a little bit. The topic of my video today is going to be Sheffield predictions. So I'm gonna give you my top 3 on both the men's and women's side. For those of you who don't know what Sheffield is, that is like the Super Bowl of powerlifting. So that is, it's a week from today when I'm recording. I'm not sure when I'm gonna put the video out, but I'll put it out sometime before Sheffield happens. So I'll hit my lift and I'll tell you guys my top 3 predictions on each side. My lift today shouldn't be too crazy. Got a 3x6 on squat at 185 kilos, then a fatigue single at 210 kilos, top single on bench at 125 kilos, and then deadlift 3x6 at 205, and then fatigue single at 240, I think. I'm a little bit tired, but trying to refuel right now. So I'll eat a little bit, get back in there, hit my SBD day, and then afterwards I'll tell you guys my Sheffield predictions. So see you in a little bit. So I tried to record the rest of the video on the way home, but it got dark and the lighting was terrible. So I figured I'd just wait till I get home. So I had a crazy long day at the gym, but the lift went well. As you can see, like squat went great. Bench looked super sketchy, but it felt a lot better than it looked. That bench was a little uneven, and my bench is uneven to begin with. But there was like, when you put the bench in the like slots of the combo rack, one side had like this rubber stopper and the other one was missing. So I could tell, like, even on my warm-ups, I was like shifting around on the bench a little bit. But the bench felt good. Deads felt good too. So yeah, good training day. It was a lot of fun handling at the meet. But now it's time to get into the Sheffield predictions. So yeah, I'm gonna give you my top 3 in each, in the men's and the women's. And for anyone who doesn't know, Sheffield scoring is based off of the percentage of the world record in your weight class. So it's not necessarily just like the highest total, or, you know, someone could have a great day relative to what they've done in the past, but it's all based on like your weight class. So that's kind of how it goes. So when I think of my top 3 for the women's side is honestly like crazy close. I feel like a missed lift here and there could really shake things up a lot. So I'm not like ultra confident in my women's picks. But in 3rd place, I have Elba Bostrom. In 2nd place, I have Amanda Lawrence. And in 1st place, I have Turbo Tiff. So like I said, I'm not super confident in those. That 47 kg world record seems like kind of low, and Tiff's training has looked insane. So as long as she's like, she's saying she's a little closer to 47 kilos. So, I mean, if she is and she doesn't have to make a crazy cut and her strength hangs on, I think it's hers to lose. But as we've seen many times in powerlifting competitions, the French lifters aren't always the best at executing on the platform as far as going like 9 for 9, 8 for 9. But that's my pick. A little bit of a risky pick probably, but those are my top 3 on the women's side. The men's side, not quite as stacked top to bottom, but I think the top 4 spots are going to be a battle. My number 3 is, what's my number 3? Joe Borenstein. My number 3 is Joe Borenstein. My number 2 is Anthony McNaughton. And my number one, which I'm sure isn't a surprise to a lot of people, is Austin Perkins. But I think Anthony's going to be closer to Perk than a lot of people think. I feel like Anthony's when he went to Worlds, he had a crazy day there, and none of his thirds really looked that hard. Perk's training is obviously going insane. So, I feel like I got to stick with Perk. I feel like he's going to really blow that 74 record out of the water. But I feel like Anthony McNaughton's going to be right there. And I know I just said I was going to have my top 3. I got Russell Orhe at 4. He's another one who I feel like could play in, maybe work himself into that top 3. His squat has been crazy since he's gone up to 93. So I think he can make a little noise too, if people miss a lift here and there. After that, I think it's going to be spread out a little bit more. I feel like it's really going to be 4 people battling for those 3 spots. But on the women's side, I feel like it's really anyone's game. Those are my top 3 on each side. Sheffield is a week from when I'm recording. I'm not really sure when I'm going to post this video. Hopefully not too long after, but I'll definitely post it before Sheffield. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And as always, thanks so much for everyone who's been watching the channel. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe if you're enjoying all the content. And I will see everyone in the next one. Peace.